But I want you to know that you are not financially stable. If your income and your expenses are the same, are equal, no subtraction, no addition, you are not financially stable. And the worst case is if your expenses is higher than your income, that means you are not anywhere near financial stability. So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about how to be financially stable. Very important. It's very important that we are financially stable because financial instability can cause a lot of things. It can cause stress, which can lead to sickness, severe sickness like hypertension, heart attack, kidney failure, and all the rest of them. I'm not a medical personnel, so but I know that stress is very harmful to our body. Another thing, financial instability can cause is fraud. Financial stability is something that we need to talk. It's something we need to address. People always like to downplay the effect of money in the kind of life we live. Man, as far as you're living in this life, you cannot take money out of the equation. The only thing you can do is to have more knowledge on how to make sure that whatever thing you are earning, you put it to the optimal use. And also, I have to point out that being financially stable is relative. It doesn't have a fixed amount of money that once you have it, you are certified to be financially stable. Being financially stable is be able to monitor your money, make your money, monitor how you spend it so that you don't enter into financial distress. That's what we're speaking today. That's what we want to talk about. So how can you be financially stable in this economy that is very tight these days? We all know how things are in the whole world. I'm filming this video from Calabar, Nigeria, and I know how tight things are recently in Nigeria. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into the video. How you can become financially stable. Number one is know your numbers. Yes, you cannot be financially stable when you don't know your numbers. What do I mean by knowing your numbers? What I mean by knowing your numbers is that how much is your income, how much is your expenses per month. So you have to know all these things, have them on lockdown. And how do you have them on lockdown? You have a budget. You need to have a budget where you write, this is how much I'm expecting each month or each week, each day, and this is how much I spend on daily basis, this is how much I spend on weekly basis, this is how much I spend on monthly basis. So these are the things that make you know that this is what we mean by saying know your numbers. So know how much do you spend on weekly basis, how much do you make, because it's very easy for you to know whether you are financially stable or not when you know how much you're making and you know how much your expenses is. You can tell somebody straight out that this thing is not profitable to me, this is how much I'm making, this is how much I'm paying as an expenses. I'm not going to make headway if I invest in this or if I'm investing that. So know your numbers, know what you're making and what you're spending on daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, as the case may be with you, because it's different for different persons. Know your number. How do you know your numbers? Is by having your budget and also tracking your expenses. I will not dwell much on it. How to become financially stable. Number two is keep an emergency fund. Yes, keep an emergency fund. It's very, very important to have an emergency fund for funds, because if you are living paycheck to paycheck, if you already know that your expenses is equal to your income, you are not financially stable. Maybe at this point in time there's nothing you can do to it. There's no way you can remedy the situation, but I want you to know that you are not financially stable. If your income and your expenses are the same, are equal, no subtraction, no addition, you are not financially stable. And the worst case is if your expenses is higher than your income, that means you are not anywhere near financial stability. So your income should be able to pay your expenses, your immediate, your basic expenses, and also have a little change that you keep aside in case something comes up in the future. And this is what gives you that stability. Okay, you are not planning for a member of your family to fall ill. These things doesn't tell us beforehand. You don't know when somebody in your family, in your household will fall ill. So, and the person happens to fall ill at a particular time of the month, at a particular time of the week. If you don't have an emergency fund that you set aside for something like this, something that can come up at unplanned expenses, something that can come up when you did not plan them, when you did not envisage them, that means you'll be very, very destabilized. You'll be very, very disorganized. But if you have a money set aside as your emergency fund, you will be stable. You just go and pay the hospital bills, you just go and buy the medicine. You will not feel, you will not feel so choked, you will not feel so stressed, you will not feel that financial stress on you, because you have already made plan before the before the occurrence, or you have already made plan before the sickness. So you will not feel that stress of, how do I get money to pay this hospital bill, how do I get money for medication, how do I get money for this, how do I get money for that. So that's what being financially stable does for you. So this is another way you can be financially stable, by keeping an emergency fund. Another way you can become financially stable is spend less than you make. If you're making 100,000 naira in a month, try as much as possible to spend less than 100,000 naira. That's another way to be financially stable. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, you are not financially stable. So if you want to be financially stable from today, try as much as possible to live below your income. Spend less than you make. Don't spend more than you make, or don't spend the equal amount you make. So spend less than you make. Even if it's a 10,000 naira difference, even if it's 20,000 naira, less 20,000 naira or less 10,000 naira is something. It will help you. It will make you to be financially stable on your own terms. Another way you can become financially stable is try as much as possible to pay off your debt. Pay off your debt. Don't owe. Owing can weigh you down in different places. And most times when we run into debt, and when we try to live above our means, we run into debt. I know that there are some cases where you cannot run away from being in debt. Yes, that one is true. There's some situation you find yourself, you can't function without running into debt, without borrowing from people, without getting loan from loan institutions and all that. I know those ones. But what I'm saying, in case you find yourself in this situation and you have started making small things for yourself, you are working towards becoming financially stable, try and start settling your debt small, little by little. Start settling your debts little by little, so that they will not be heavy on you, so that they will not be weighing you down, so that the interest will not be growing per day. You know how this loan interest rate is. Once you default, the interest keep growing and growing. Something that you're supposed to pay back 10,000 naira, you end up paying 15,000, you end up paying 20,000, or depending on the period of time that you default, that you did not pay the money. So if you're trying to be financially stable, please always pay your debt. Try as much as possible to always pay your debt. Another point is, if you want to be financially stable, invest in yourself. Invest yourself through maybe learning, upskilling, or retirement benefits. Try and invest in yourself. Save for the future. Save for when you are no longer strong to do anything. Save for that time that you cannot run around. Save for what you are going to gain in the future. That's what it means. Invest yourself. You might be writing some examination now to upscale your certificate level, to upgrade your certificate level. You might be learning one skill or the other to upskill, to know more, to be more relevant in your industry. You might be doing one thing to better yourself. You might be trying to read on daily basis to increase, to be more fluent when you are speaking, or to gain more knowledge in some certain things. It might not pay now, but it's going to pay in the future. And when it starts paying in the future, sometimes what we have in us is what contributes to how much we earn, or how much we realize in the future, or how relaxed we are in the future. Ways through which you can invest in yourself is by taking good care of yourself, your health, your well-being, your mental health, your physical health, your psychological health. You also invest in yourself by by doing a lot of certification. If you're a career person, to upskill yourself, to upgrade your certificate. And if you're somebody that is into handwork, or into your own business, or you want to start your business, you can upscale. You can invest in yourself by learning some things you don't know about that your business, trying to acquire more knowledge, better ways to do what you're doing, better ways to do it in an easy and smart way. And also you can invest in yourself by also setting money aside in terms of retirement savings, to take care of yourself when you grow old, when you're getting old, when you're getting tired, when you can no longer run around, when you can no longer run around, when you cannot do things for yourself. So these are the things you do. Another way through which you and I can become financially stable is increase your income smartly. Yes, it's very related to the last point we made. Increase your income. You can increase your income by learning more of what you are doing, so that you can be a better person in what you are doing. You can acquire more knowledge, thereby attract more customers or clients, and which also results into an increase in your income. You can have a side business if you are a working person, so that your income can increase at the end of the month. You can have something you are doing that is bringing 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 at the end of the month, to add to what you're earning, what your main income is. You can also ask for pay raise in your place of work if you feel like you are qualified for it. If you are qualified for a pay raise in your place of work, you can easily go and ask for it, so that your income can come up a little bit, to be able to take care of your needs, and also have a savings and emergency fund by the side. So the final point is here on how you can become financially stable, is to have a positive mindset, have a good mindset about money. Don't feel like money is something evil. Don't feel like money is something that you earn today, you finish it tomorrow. Have the knowledge of finance. Have the basic knowledge of how to navigate your financial journey. Have the best knowledge of how to set your financial goals. Have the best knowledge on how to go about your finances. Ask the right question. Have the right mindset. Have an open mind to learn and unlearn, and relearn what you know about money. So have positive mindset about money. Be open to knowledge, be open to ideas, be open to sharing your struggles when it comes to finance, to people that matter, to people that can help you. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to feeling stable, confidently, and ready for whatever comes your way. So coming to the end of this video, what are some tips that you do like to add to this to help others become financially stable? Thank you very much for watching this video. I so much appreciate you. If you have not subscribed, please click that subscribe button under this video and get yourself subscribed to this channel, and you will not regret it. My returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back. I so much appreciate you. Also do me well by sharing this video, giving this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.